Good morning, folks. Good Sunday morning to all of you out there. Lazy Sunday Corazar checking in. Ooh, also Forgetful Sunday Corazar checking in. I need to delete last week's RAWs because they're 200 gigabytes of video. Oopsie. There we go. Oh, and the finals, an extra 70 gigs. Okay. How are you all today? Let's see, we have the crazy watermelon who was here apparently, according to his own admission, was here like 5 days ago in chat with a novel. Listen, listen, Watermelon, I love and appreciate you. I ain't reading that. Not out loud, at least. That is quite the poetry. You know, it's a shame it'll vanish into the ether eventually. And we got Foreverfish14 here. And Wade Parker. Accusing Watermelon of a drive-by. And Oak Tree is here. Welcome, Oak Tree. That's how far I had to scroll. That gap, that pause, was me scrolling to see who else was here. You guys are nuts. You're great. We got Nimue Delac as well. And Rivy Sticks. Hello, hello. And Dership. It's time, it's time. It sure is. And we have 7 C's. I believe you are a new face around here. Welcome. The only thing left reliable on YouTube is the fact that you go live on time. And Panda Fox Artist. Welcome to you too. You take screenshots of your work now, Watermelon. Well, that's good. At least you're saving that. Maybe you could publish like a memoir. Memoir from the comments. Hey there, Genesis. 7 C's have been around, you just don't talk? Well, it's okay. Always good to have a lurker who makes themselves known. Well, yeah, I've had a pretty good weekend so far. Hope you guys have as well. I had one of the funniest surprises this weekend is I might have tomatoes on the vine in November because we're like what 4 days away, 5 days away from November, and the weather looks like it's holding out. We're not supposed to get anything lower than about 37 degrees, and I have tomatoes ripening on the vine as we speak. And I do not live down in like Texas or South Carolina or anything. I live in temperate Forestville here, or it was temperate Forestville. So I hope your all's weekends have been full of similar pleasant surprises. Let's get some music back here. Of course, it's 10 o'clock. I may as well start. May as well start. There you all are. Oop, there's a flame right in the way. Hello, everyone. My name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where it is very windy. It's great. I love it. Oh, where specifically we have to make sure that I don't forget food today. So on Wednesday's stream, we made food, pumpkin pie specifically. Well, and the rest of these. It wasn't just pumpkin pie, but we made the pumpkin pie because we discovered something pretty neat about the pumpkins. And that is, let's see, are these chiseled? They are chiseled, I believe. How does one discover? Yes, these are chiseled. Okay. So, apparently, these come with a full-on light block built into them. We turned one of the pumpkins into this. And even cooler is that they actually have, I kept this in the bar, the ability to add other materials in. So this opens up a whole possibility of creative light-based or light-containing blocks for the temple, which I am super jazzed about. I'm imagining like columns or like ceiling beams that have some kind of light. Doesn't have to be even fancy, but some kind of light built into them. So in case you were not here Wednesday, we have somewhat significantly expanded the pumpkin farm to the tune of we almost quadrupled it. In fact, we did quadruple it, we just couldn't plant 2 of them. So we have 14 pumpkin plants growing now. And I think, I'm not positive, but I think that if you chisel them, if you start the chiseling process in October or November, then you can keep chiseling them whenever you want. I think. If not, I'll just change my system date in my computer. Temporarily. So yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about that. Let's see, who else has arrived since last I checked? Hey, Ryuga and Nightbot. Ryuga's here, Nightbot is too. Shame about the Nightbot part. Alright, so we need to put our pie down in the sand, like one does. And, oh yeah, we discovered there are new pie crust styles, or one at least. So, pretty cool there. Let's get that off of the bar for now. We will finish this last, 0.2 servings. Okay. Very nice. So these each have 600-ish, 600 and change satiation. Not stupendous, but not the worst. Let's see, it is 4 o'clock. I'm going to end the poll that I started right before the stream, which is, do we go frolicking or do we go building? Y'all voted for frolicking. So we need to find some flowers. I'm going to actually hang out in here, and we might stay here for a minute and leave in the morning. Now I know that these are bloopins, so we're not going to get those. They're not useful to us right now. We might have to go like out here. I can see some clusters of catmint. We need catmint. We need... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what we need. Let's go take a look. Do the carved pumpkins disappear or turn into rot? No. Once spooky season is over, they stick around. Oh, look at that. Mangoes galore. So we have plenty of heather. Don't need that. We have some woad. Was there another box I put these in? Was like this one here? Wasn't that one? Tell you what. I'm gonna grab all of the flowers of the types that we're using. Now, I know we're done with these, so don't worry about that, I think. Yes, we planted those around here as well. I think we're already growing these because we did run out of orange mallow. Growth stunted due to... That's all. I have nothing to say on the matter. That they can't even grow in their natural habitat? Are you kidding me? Are you flippin' kidding me? Alright, so... Gather orange mallow. Okay, we're gonna scoot these to the top. Oh, we need papyrus too. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make you... let's see. You're green. You get to be orange. Catmint is like a bluish purple. What's the closest we got? We got that. Heather, we have a magenta. Here, oh, we do. I passed it. There we go. And woad is, of course, yellow. There we go. Okay. Fun. Yeah, I'm about to I'm about to rip open this this flower home mod and just adjust all the temperatures and repack it and call it a day. Flowers grow between -50 and +60. That is the new rule going forward. Now, I thought we had a box, and it might be one of the ones up on the temple plaza. We do have some of you. We're not using you in this garden. Let's go see what we've got. Yeah, it's weird. These are supposed to be fine in like 40-ish temperatures, and maybe the, I don't know, WGen pause climate. It's 39.7. It must have like blipped up to 41 for like a day, or 40.1. All right, so we maybe don't need wood. We have plenty of wood. We don't need heather, I guess. I did replant those, didn't I? Let's get the scary thing out. The thing that one does not mess with. One does not simply. Flower growing where you found. Game, who do you think you are? Yeah, exactly. Dear mod author, fix that. Yeah. Has anyone tried to make a jack-o'-lantern out of a watermelon? May not be a very attractive one, but it's very tasty to make. I imagine that since watermelon doesn't have the interior structural integrity that pumpkins do, that might not go so well. I did not replant. Okay. I forget why. Did they were cold damaged, I think? Or were they heat damaged? I don't recall. Let's put on our flappy wings, our flappy bird wings. And away we go. Whoa! Don't smack into the wall. There we go. I feel like the glider I wish was a little slower to to drop and to fly, so you could take a moment and like appreciate everything that you're seeing as you fly. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cross off the woad and the heather because we're not gonna need that much of them, and that will shorten our. Let's see, heather delete, woad delete. That will shorten our frolicking time significantly. And we also need to mark. I guess we need to mark. These are all orange mallow, so that should be pretty easy to gather from here. Not a big deal at all. And then we can get papyrus from up near home, or just about anywhere that's not here, apparently. I don't see any growing anywhere. Yeah, we'll go back to our oasis base and start a search there. We know plenty of papyrus up that way. Let's go ahead and sleep. The build looks amazing. Thank you, Panda Fox Artist. There we go. And it's calm. Very nice. Okay. A bite of breakfast pumpkin pie. Somewhat unsatisfying. But let's go and gather. We'll start with the orange mallow because we're already here. If you could see me stick up my tongue, I would be doing it right now. Bleh. Those guys. Alright. Let's go gather flowers the real way. Oh, there's tons of them here. Not sure why I didn't just do this in the first place. Instead of growing more in a garden. What is this? What is this, and do I want to know what it is? Neat. And now I'm stuck. Back to the flowers. I will try to avoid too many distractions while we're out here, but we'll see. You know me, I get excited over, like, giant pits in the ground. Hey there, Pinnix. Welcome to the stream today. Too bad I didn't build the temple to code. Listen, in the desert, there's only one code. Hammurabi's. That's a hyena. There we go. I'm not sure how many we need. I think it's about 30. We don't really do with the one petal, right? Yeah. Although we do have potentially some more little gardens along here to do, and probably odds and ends in here. So we'll get a stack or so. We'll go till I get sick of running through these deserts looking for orange flowers. Or maybe till you guys get sick of me running through deserts looking for orange flowers. I do spy a few more up here. They're not likely to be that worthwhile getting, but they are near some papyrus, so maybe worth it. Oh, look. Resin that we don't ever need again. Chop. 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 And your turn next. Chop. 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 There we go. Feed the vultures. Alright. Is that papyrus? Papyrus? How do you say that? Is it papyrus? Papyrus. I don't know what the actual official pronunciation is, or is it both? Alright. 4 is not worth it to swim all the way over. Over there might be worth it. Okay, let's go. Oh, lead. Marking that one. That's normal, right? That's you have to stay up here. It's safer up here. It's safer on land. On nice solid land connected directly to bedrock. Hey there, Hazard 151. Listen, you. No need to point out that there aren't vultures in the world. There definitely are in some mod somewhere. Don't look down, don't look down. Don't look down at the Leviathan nibbling at our toes. We got one vote for papyrus. Gonna smack you. Da 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 da. Get up, right back here. Here we go. All right. Papyrus? No, oak tree. Papyrus? I don't know about that. A lot of it's for papyrus. It could be like pecan though too. Pecan. Yeah, those pies are peeping toms because they're always peeking. Listen, you guys came here. You guys came to me for this stuff. You know what you signed up for. Alright, it's pie time. No pecan pie for me, though. You like Paul Pyrist? Hey there, actual human trash. Long time since you caught me alive, well, welcome back. Good to have you again. Good to have you for dinner. Hey there, Brat the Unloved. Also, hello, long-time watcher, first-time stream viewer. Hey, welcome. Hope you enjoy watching me dig up papyrus roots. Papyrus roots. Papyrus roots. Apparently, in English, it's pronounced papyrus, whether American or British. Okay, so whenever I slip up and say papyrus, it is just wrong. And I should be ashamed. I don't know where I picked up papyrus from. I think maybe someone... I guess I heard someone pronounce it that way at one point, and it's stuck in my brain. Does that ever happen to you guys where, like, you've been saying a word correctly all your life, but then someone or a group of people around you start saying something incorrectly, and you pick it up, and then you think that that's the correct pronunciation of something, or definition? Revenge by someone for Peridotite. Listen, I have a valid argument against Peridotite. Because, like, in American English, it's a peridot. It's not a peridot. So, we wouldn't say Peridotite, because we don't pronounce that T in the first place. Peridotite. English always makes sense. Always. I may have heard it from someone who's only read the word. Yeah, true. It also would make sense, like, so the word paper, I'm pretty sure it comes from papyrus. So it makes sense for papyrus to be maybe more common or closer to it. I don't know. Watermelon chooses to say it funny. Somehow I'm not all that surprised, if I'm being honest. Alright, so we'll fill out this stack of papyrus. Hey pyrus. Papyrus. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. You'd be shocked if I was surprised. Dueling surprises, then. We can both be surprised. Alright, let's go back to Orange Flowerville. Paper rice. Orange flowers on the continent that is definitely not floating in the sea. Yep. Spooky. Alright, nothing there. Let's take a peek at the big old map. Guess I could have gone over it, but there aren't a ton this way. I think they're more plentiful down here. I think I've been on there before. I'm pretty sure we... Oh, it also goes nowhere. Whoop. No thanks. Bob and weave. Hey there, Alexander FF. Welcome back to stream and back to the channel. No, don't want you. Don't you go clogging up my inventory. Let's kind of work our way across here. We'll snake our way back around. Ooh. I heard a goat somewhere. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Someday I'll tame some goats in one of these games. I do wonder if the goats are easier to tame, just because, like, getting them to your ranch or whatever is probably easier to just chase them rather than doing the bighorn ram thing where you smack them and run. Or the very slow thing where you just make a line of troughs and put 1 or 2 seeds in them. I think we'll have plenty of orange mallow. For sure. S-H-O-R-E. So the last thing we'll need will be the catmint. And that shouldn't be too bad to get. We have 58. I'm gonna maybe get... maybe I'll get a little more than a stack. We'll sort of like clear out this area. Oh, there's some more up there. Because again, we're gonna need enough for the extra gardens at some point. And may as well just get them now rather than setting ourselves up for more flower frolicking. Ow. Oh, I'm starving. I have digested my entire pumpkin pie. Where does it go? Nobody knows. My seraph hasn't pooped in ages. But there's more, like, right next to our home. My goodness. This is easy street. Would you mind picking those up? Thank you. How does a farmer count his cows? With a calculator. What concert only costs 45 cents? 50 cent featuring Nickelback. We've been dad joked. You heard it here first, folks. It's a very, very cheap concert. Almost cheap enough that I'd go to it. Got a few more lurking in here. We'll get what we can see from here, and then we'll call it on the orange mallow. Now the catmint, so we only have 4 catmint flowers, which is not enough. Just go through the mountains near our oasis base that I pointed out before, and we'll just ransack them a bit. And we don't need a ton. It might be nice to have a couple extras. What's this nonsense? I don't know, but I hate it. Oh, gross. Disgusting. Yep. Well, we'll have to deal with that eventually. Okay. A few more here. And we'll call it. Are there more over this way? A couple. 1. 2 tree. I think we've pretty much stripped this land bare of flowers. Let's go tuck these away, and then we'll go and hit up the oasis base. I'm going to put these probably back up here with the rest of the flowers that we need. I'll take the papyrus tops with me. We'll just chuck those in the plants bin back at the oasis. Alright, so... Oh. Right, those are cattails. Okay. Those are very, very similar looking. One's curved, one's not. That's the only difference. Alright, Tyrone. I'll get your name right eventually. Been saying it wrong for too long. Like papyrus. Okay, so yes, just catmint. Let's mark off papyrus, orange mallow, catmint. The wildflower mod you're using is different oak tree. Flowers seem more temperature tolerant. Oh, cool, and you can grow a dwarf saguaro? Nifty. Can you pop over in Discord, like, in either Vintage Story or episode discussion, what that mod is again? I think you mentioned it before, but I don't recall. And putting it in chat, I will absolutely forget. My memory is wiped as soon as the stream is over. Alright, so that's away. Let's grab another pie. A pie. Oop. And we'll just cut it later. We'll put it down in the meadow grass to cut. May as well go out the correct door. The one facing where we're going. Ooh. Yay! They're growing. Yeah, they don't seem to mind heat too much. They go up to 40, I think. Which, up here, it's a little cooler than the temple, so... Maybe we should have put our flower farms up here. $34C. That's a significant difference. Yeah, maybe I should try growing flowers up here instead. Mispronounce Tyrone's name when he's been mean. That would be all the time. I think that's cheating. Alright, so we need to get to this internal area here. This is real rough terrain to navigate around, but hopefully worth it. I'm going to take a peek. Are there any other, like... There's some catmint up there. Not a lot, though. Oh, over here. Tell you what. This place is heck. Let's go the other direction. Because those mountains are really time-consuming to navigate through. The plateaus that have the redwood trees should be a bit friendlier. And despite this minor detour, it'll probably still take less time. No one can say the watermelon's name right because it changes all the time. Someday I'll get the borax underneath that dirt pile. Someday. Would it have been smart to get the elk? Probably. I won't make you guys sit through a second detour, though. It's fine. I'm almost as fast as he is, right? Plus I can eat pies while I'm jogging. I feel my stomach just sloshing around in there. That brings back memories. There was this time as a kid where I wanted to go to a friend's house, but I was eating lunch. Hello? My pretty? Yes, my pretty. And I was having like box mac and cheese, and I was really hungry. So I ate the entire box of mac and cheese, and this was one of the big ones, like the Velveeta and Shells boxes. I ate the entire box. And then I jogged to his house. And somehow it was fine. I don't know what possessed me to do that, but I was totally fine once I got there. I was a little worried.
You
You know, with bloom on, some of the stones look like they have like extra different colors on them. Okay, let's see, how far am I going here? So we are going... not too far. Where am I? We're going to angle down this way so we can go across that land bridge. Chase some gazelles into the water. Oh, there's a... assuming that's a sun bear? No, that's a... pretty sure that's a black bear. Okay. We're gonna not go on the land bridge. That seems a little dangerous. Where did you come from, black bear? Black bear, what do you see? That is way too big for a sun bear. Come to think of it, where we're going, not exactly the safest place. There could be some black and or brown bears up yonder. How did they end up migrating there? Who knows? Maybe that's not going to be as easy to get to as I thought. Look at the sheer cliff now. Alright, I think we'll just ladder up. Do I have enough ladders on me? I got 29. We'll see. I need to make a few more from some sticks. Go hug a bear. I don't think that's a sun bear. That is too big for a sun bear, my friend. Oh, that's some cool terrain right here. This is gorgeous. This is the kind of place where if I wasn't doing a desert playthrough, I'd be like, this could be a really cool place to be. It would actually kind of suck being surrounded by mountains. One, because of like getting to places would be hard, and two, things would fall from the mountains on us all the time. But still really cool looking. You know, at least I could put fences up, keep the bears out. There's some catmen right there. All right, let's splish splash our way over. I think I am going to chop a few sticks. I have a little bit of oh, my axe is dead. Okay. Right, I was gonna grab a fresh axe at some point and I forgot to. Oops, come back. No, I don't want those. Oh my goodness. There goes the axe. Gonna clear some of this vegetation. All right. Make a few more of these. That should do. Okay, so. Bite of food. Finding the least bad place to ascend. We could probably make our way up here a little bit, actually. And minimize our reliance on ladders, I guess. That'll help a little bit. We can get a little higher this way. I'm not going to go for, like, the hardcore parkour solution here. Just gonna cheat and use ladders. There we go. 4 ladders. Why did I even bother to make more ladders? If I hear any bears, though, I'll turn straight around. Just being real quiet listening for bears right now, guys. I don't want to have to come back with my bear suit. It's been a while since I had to tangle with a bear in Vintage Story. It's been like 2 years almost. I haven't dealt with bears since like season 2. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we're going to rest here. I'm just going to throw out those. Let's rest. Hopefully it turns to calm and not high. If you visit the Western National Park, do not pet the fuzzy cows. What episode did we get the glider, Panda Fox? That was a long time ago, actually. That would have been when we did the Resonance Archive, which was forever ago. Really, really forever ago. I put on plate armor to fight a bear in Season 1. Yeah, I would have. That makes sense. I don't know about Season 2. I know we had the bear pit in Season 2. So for the most part, bears were usually like... We'd fight them into the trap. Alright. Let's see. I see more over here. We'll take a quick jaunt under the canopy, and then we're going to come out over to here, which would be a great place to build. Look how flat that is right there. And we're going to grab some of the ones that are over in here too. Then that should be good. We don't need more than a stack, and a stack might even be like unnecessary in the long run. So, where was that? Kind of up over this way. I don't recall if I even have the Noisy Bears mod on anymore. Okay, suppose... Oh, here they are. Okay. On the edge. So when the bear comes for me, he can just swap me off the edge and let gravity do the rest of his work for him. Perfect. Love it. Oh, come on. Stop falling off the edge. Okay. Oop, here we go. Okay, so we're going to cut through here. Hopefully we don't die. What's this orange? Oh, it's the blocks. I was looking at the orange on the map, wondering what's there. I hear chickens. Ugh. Hear chickens and walking right through a rift there. Just about. What do we got here? Devil's Bolete. Probably not edible. It's just suspiciously temperate, like right here. Look at that. Told you. Oh, that's a sun bear. Wait, maybe that other one was. Did they make them bigger? Did they make sun bears like a lot bigger than they used to be? Because they were the size of like small dogs a couple versions ago. Maybe that was a sun bear that I saw earlier. I don't know. My grasp on reality has been shaken. I feel like a crazy watermelon now. Yeah, I recall them being a lot smaller than that. Bears were very important in North Pole runs before red meat animals were added. Yeah, I can imagine so. Oops. Let's get up there. Little hardcore parkour. Never hurt nobody. No one ever got hurt doing parkour. Nope. Oh, look at this green. Look how brilliant this green is. Oh, man. This is the kind of place I'd love to settle sometimes. And one of these here, too. Oh, man. So cool. This is gorgeous. Now, I'm going to leave that catmint alone. That gets to stay. That is not worth my time. Alright, where's the next one? Just beyond that. Okay. I can see it from here now. Alright. I'll have to kind of go around. Is there a connection here? There is. I wonder why this village went up and died. Now this is potential territory for sure. Oops, no, grass. Oh well. Step height 2 rules in this terrain? Yeah, I'll bet. Good thing I didn't bring the elk. This is very temperate. Wow. I want to see what this says. Temperature's 18.9. Wow. Yeah, so you could definitely get bears spawning up here. Oh, come back here. Okay, where to next? Right across the way here is another series of patches of catmint. And given that we have almost a stack, I think once we're done here, I think we can head back. Red top grass. Man, I haven't seen that yet this playthrough. Maybe a little bit over in the other elevated section. The rare question mark block. What is that? Is that chalk? No, it's just more question mark block. Oh, it's probably granite sand, actually. Oh, that's perfection. You want to build a safe place to live? Right there. Absolutely. There's no like scruff and vegetation, so there don't be any wolves or bears. And small enough you can light it up and then never have drifters show up ever. Except for Botorn and Shivers, because they're stupid. They don't respect spawning rules. Oh, some of these aren't catmint. Okay, some of these are cornflower. I'll grab some of those too. Why not? We don't have much cornflower. And I do think they'd be nice to have for like some interior potted plants. Did I see some over here? I did not. Okay. Ah, it's over there. Okay. I do think it'd be really cool to do a redwood forest home sometime. You know, as like the main, the main base in a playthrough. I'm gonna lose you. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Color me surprised. All right. Anything? Yes, I'll grab these guys over here. Back here. Man, I love how green this is. Oh. So perfect. Oh, I didn't realize. So, double perfect. That land is floating. So the one beyond it, that's like the ideal place to build right here. But this is also ideal. A little small, but absolutely with no connection to the ground. You could just build a ladder up to the middle of it. And bears can't climb through one block holes, so safe. Safe forever. Alright, we're gonna climb down here, I think. Yeah, there's nothing else really near enough to consider. And we have plenty. Yeah, we got more than a stack. Can I... No. The answer is no. Who needs armor when you try to give a bear hug? Alright, can I get down here? Yeah. Much safer. Don't mind me just falling, you know, 3 to 5 meters at a time. Ankles are fine, just like in real life. I jump 3 to 5 meters in real life, like, every day. That is one game physics concession I'm happy that everyone does, except for The Witcher. Like, you know, in real life, if you did like this, you'd break a leg or two, or at least like have to like roll and seriously, you know, risk injury. I'm gonna grab these. Why not? To make it through, but yeah, not so much in Vintage Story in most games. Except for The Witcher. The Witcher is like, ooh, I just saw you spawn there. I'm gonna come beat your stupid four-jawed mouth off. Get back here. Get back here. You are not allowed in my world. Nope. Nuh-uh. Didn't even give me a temporal gear. Wow. Cheapskate. Did you spawn or did you crawl out of the hole? Maybe you crawled out of the hole and I didn't see it. Looking at here. I do hear more. I hear their clicking jaws going. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's neat. A death cave, but full of glowworms. Let's see. Can I do anything with glowworms with these mods on? I'm gonna pause the game here. Glowworms. Okay, didn't think so. Max stack size. I don't think we can harvest them still, so I'll let them be. That's neat. I'll just mark this as a glowworm cave for fun. Glowworm cave. And we'll make this like a blue. And we'll make it, what's the cave? There we go. Now we'll do that. Sort of a mountain-looking thing. Symbol. Alright, where do I want to go here? Let's go this way. We'll follow our normal path back home. Hello. I don't mind if I do while I'm, you know... You're going to put these right in front of me. I don't see how I can possibly help myself. I can't stop it, guys. Yeah. More death cave. Fewer glowworms. I love how I jump and the world gets like 3 shades brighter. More death cave. Also no glowworms. Ooh. Ah. Time to run while we throw a pie down our throat. I'm guessing I mutilated that tree at some point because it's growing kind of funny now. Uh-oh, dad joke. You know what they say about cliffhangers, ... Hey there, the roof's on fire. The only mod you can remember that uses the glowworms is cave beacons. I think there's a mod that you can put them in a jar, and they give off a faint glow as well. I've seen that one used sometimes. Now this song that's playing now, this isn't Daylight, but if I had to say a favorite song that's not Daylight, it's probably this. I really enjoy this one. It's very like calm. It's nice. It doesn't get stuck in your head. I actually like songs that don't get stuck in my head. As much as I love Lumiere from Expedition 33, man, if I get that stuck in my head, it is game over for the entire day. Or Alicia. What are the glowworms living on? Things that fell into the earth, cave, and died. Yeah. Ooh, hello, cows. Oh, speaking of cows, so I put up a poll last time on Wednesday as to whether we should grow soybeans or just keep hunting things to survive. And the overwhelming response was hunting. I didn't actually end the poll, but I was keeping an eye on it. Oh, hello, goats. So we're going to just keep doing hunting. What I might do is make like a... just like that. Oh, he's after me. I might make a pit trap and chase the gazelles into it, because otherwise they're just too much of a pain to hunt. So there's a mod that does soy sauce, huh? I'm not surprised. We got 6 soybeans from that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, back when Tyrone nerfed... Oh, hello, cows. Back when Tyrone nerfed the amount of crops you get from mod crops, I was real disappointed. And I continue to be disappointed every time. Ooh, hello. Ooh. So want to go down there. Actually, one thing I am looking forward to is one of the screenshots Tyrone posted over in Discord was that of the enhancement ability, like the able to enhance weapons and tools and things. I would very much like to be able to enhance armor. Granted, like once you have steel full plate, if you go underground and you die, it's probably your fault at that point. Especially if you have like a shield and things too. Like at that point, you're taking like 2 damage a hit from a Nightmare Drifter. So like at that point, okay, yeah, it's probably on you for getting surrounded and not thinking ahead, but it would be cool to have armor that can like, I don't know, maybe armor that just doesn't have the decreased heal debuff. You could actually like use bandages, or maybe you can load it with bandages and it automatically applies them to you. Darush on Fire likes Peaceful Village. You add a Chocobo Quint to it. Yeah, I can see that. It is very FF7-esque, I think, in terms of how whimsical it can be. Soy sauce is a bit of a process. I believe that. Yeah, so the problem that we'd come across with hunting is that I may have overhunted here. And I'm starving again. And what happens is that gazelles, I think, are like the most prolific at spawning. But also, creatures tend to spawn less after the world's created. Hyenas doubly so, or octuply so. Alright, a piece of grass. Go up in there. Perfect. Alright. We are back. Let's put the soybeans and their seeds away. Part of me still kind of wants to grow some soybeans, just because it's easy. But for the time being, I'll respect the results of the poll, and we'll focus on hunting. Maybe we'll even get into some ranching. We'll just make a simple pen. I don't want to do anything too crazy. I'm going to put away the cornflower. They go up in the flowers. There you are. Boop. We have 41 of those. Wow. That's actually, like, quite a bit. Alright, and then we're going to want a couple more pies. So guys, we're almost through 3 pies. I'm going to have, let's see, we're at 2.5 pies. It's been 1 hour of play. So we're going to basically be done with these pies by Wednesday. Like the end of Wednesday. We'll bring along 3 more pies for now. See, how's our grain's almost maxed out now. That's nice. And it is, let's see, 2:40 in the afternoon. Yes. Grow, my pumpkins, grow! It's gorgeous. Random question, if I could add a new class to the game, what would it be? I would actually kind of, well, this one is definitely geared toward multiplayer. Hello again, trees. Good to have you back. But I would want to have some kind of healer class. Now, one thing, and I know you can do this when your buddy is down for the count. Like if you're multiplayer and someone's been knocked out or killed, you can, as I understand, as long as they don't hit the respawn or rage quit button, you can revive them with a bandage. What I don't know is, if they're not down, can you also apply a bandage to them or not? I don't know that. If someone knows that answer, let me know. But I would love to see like a healer class where they can do that and they get bonuses. Like maybe they can apply bandages through armor that otherwise couldn't be used. Literally all the colors that we've been using. Oh, more of you. Not that we really need that. Okay, so let's go up top and let's finish out that garden. That garden's been languishing here a little bit. Flax pipe full of parsnips. And maybe the healer shouldn't be called healer. That sounds too like, you know, MMO or too fantasy. Maybe we call it surgeon, because they're using real stuff, and maybe they have a class specific, you know, surgery kit that, where'd my other go? There it is. Okay, already got it. That you know, only they can use and requires maybe some time to use. So like maybe, you know, if this is our buddy here, maybe I have to like you know, crouch and hold right click for 3 or 4 seconds. It makes the harvesting sound, and then it applies whatever band-aid I have in my pocket, or band-aid bandage. Band-aid works too, I guess. All right, so we need to plop down these papyrus, and I guess I didn't plant the heather because I didn't want to like accidentally overplant here. All right, so as I recall, it's going to start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go 3. So 1, 2, 3, next one. One, 2, 3. So far, so good. This is all jiving. Then 1, 2, 3, and we do it here. That seems correct. All right. Hope I got enough. Let's see, so 6. Hang on a second. 6, 24. I need 40 papyrus. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, where can I get like 4, 5 more papyrus? Do I have any more in here? I do not have more in here. Okay. Way to go. I have the 3 more down here. Oh, we're going to need more for some of these too. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Uncheck that one, I guess. Whoops. Check the catnip one. Okay. Where'd I put that last 3? There you are. Okay. We need 5 more. We're gonna go get those right now. So Nimue would like to see an alchemist class. Yes, and you're still talking about using mushrooms and stuff? I would love to see a use for the poisonous mushrooms and things, where like they're actually useful for like concoctions and things. Not terribly realistic, because I don't think there's anything you can do to a poisonous mushroom to make it like useful in real life, aside from, you know, baking the mycelium into mushroom leather, I guess. I don't know if you want to use that leather. You pull a candy out of your mushroom leather purse and, like, it's like a cyanide pill. No thanks. Alright, Papyrus. It's you and me. We're going to spend a little time here just finishing out some of this papyrus gathering, because we need more than 48, realistically. We need, like, at least a full stack. So we'll just get whatever I can find here that's not too far away. And if we go over a stack, then great. Mushroom jerky should be a thing in the game. You know, I've not had mushroom jerky yet. I've had mango jerky. I've had other kinds of jerky, like, you know, meat, but haven't had mushroom jerky. A mushroom leather shield. Alright. Yeah, we'll get like these two, and then we'll go over there, and we'll gather whatever's there. And that should hold us over for a little while. Because the only ones I can think of that we need it for are going to be those gardens on the stairs. But I have a suspicion that I'm forgetting a few places that we might want to use these. These take forever to harvest. I still think a shovel should be useful for these, rather than a knife. Hey, the Luthien Nightwolf. They have mushroom bacon now. Yeah, I've seen some of that. I watch an inordinate number of mushroom and fungus-related videos on YouTube. Come across a couple of those. And some mushrooms honestly just straight up taste like bacon too. The pink oyster mushrooms that I have, if you cook them in butter and you cook them till they're just a little bit crispy, they pretty much taste like bacon. Like, you can tell it's not exact, but man, is it so good. Yeah, one of the other things I've seen mushrooms as a potential use for was as insulation. Rather than wrapping our houses in plastic, there is the potential to basically create a layer of dried mycelium. No, it's dried and it's baked, so I think it's even less moisture permeable. Because there is a risk of, since mushrooms are organic matter, like if it gets wet, it can still rot. But once you bake it and maybe do some other odds and ends to it, it basically turns into like mostly not non-organic, but like decompositionable, non-compostable stuff that won't really rot. If you soak it for a long time, then it will. But like a little bit of water leakage from a roof won't make it rot like in a week. So as I was saying earlier, we found this glow. So it's not super bright. Like, it looks bright if you look at the block, but it's only a light level of 4. But still something really cool to like put up somewhere where you don't want to hang lights, but you still want to see the ceiling a little bit. That's what I want to use this for. I think it's a really cool idea. Alright. Another piece of pie. Piece of pie. Another shrieking elk. Wait. Why are you still peeping? I haven't fed these guys in a while. Not sure why they're still making babies. They can straight up build houses with it too. Yeah, it's really interesting material. It's going to come down to, as always, cost. Like, how work intensive is it to make the stuff? How work intensive is it to harvest it? We're going to definitely want lanterns, like right here. Wait, I thought interesting. I could have sworn we had completed all of the orchards business up here. Guess not. All right, we now have enough of these, finally. Let's go ahead and plop these down. So start here, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This guy's roots are in the stone block, apparently. All right. And 1, 2, 3. Go. Heat and treatment can cross-polymerize the proteins and make the materials less susceptible to rotting. Yeah. Plus, mushroom mycelium, as I recall, is mostly chitin. The same thing that bugs are made of, or their exoskeletons. Which is also just generally not terribly nutritious. It's hard to break down. Which is why it makes good armor for bugs. Okay, and then 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. So then we have our face in a tree. Then we have our heather. There we go. Heather, dear, do come with me. And keg armor, yeah, from D&D, absolutely. All right, let's get some of these down here. A little bit of heather action. One back in here. And like, yeah, we'll fill that one in. Not there. Too close. We'll do this one. Ooh, that one. Even better. There we go. All right, time to restack you. Didn't need to let it after all, I guess. It's fine. Have a bite to eat. And we're going to do, let's see, orange, yellow, blue, and purple. All right. Oops. All right. Just to recalibrate my brain here, I was doing, okay, just about every other and like one-ish block behind the red. Okay. With some spreading out into the red. Okay. You think a class that could do something with sanity and rifts would be cool too? Yeah, I think the Tinker should be able to like do some rift work. You know? Just, it's the Tinker. They're technologically minded. And not that. I was aiming for that one. Maybe I got a little too zealous here. There we go. Okay, and then the yellows. Let's just put one more here. We'll do a yellow right. Sure. Right there is fine. A little more chaotic than the last one, but that's okay. One there. And one there. There we go. Time for the blues. A little more in this corner just to fill it in a little bit. There. Let's do there. And there. And then fill in the rest with heather. Leave you open, why not? Again, this is a desert garden, so like, sometimes things just won't take root, even despite our best efforts. And sometimes the plants just grow where they want to. Oops, that's a little too far in. That. We do have just enough heather left over for other projects if we need it. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You bet. That is just the way I wanted it. Okay. The blue sure looks purple. Yeah, there. Aside from the blue cornflower, is the bluest flower with the blue lupins being kind of on its heels. But I'm trying to avoid lupins, and the cornflower isn't prolific enough, and it's like it's not. If you put it in a pot, it's very bright. If you plant it by itself, you don't get much in the way of blossoms. Alright, so it is still pretty calm, which is great. I'm going to remove most of the flowers from here. Anything that we don't need, or anything that's specific to these gardens that we don't really need up here anymore. So I'm going to brown sedge, tulip root, the cattail. These can stay, the cactus can stay. The orange mallow can stay. I'm going to take these down with me as well. And we're going to put a few things away. And then we'll make it... yeah, we'll make it morning so that we can just avoid any potential interruptions if I don't notice the rift weather changing. Thank you guys. I'm glad you liked the gardens. I am really happy with how they turned out. Chuck you guys in here. Cattail root can go in there. Sedge. These guys. I think, yeah, these can go in here too. I'm going to take these out. And just restack you in there. And I'll take the cornflower with me and stack it with the stuff back at the oasis base. Oh, and then we have the flower seeds here as well. Just stack those up there. We want to leave these at the oasis base. I think I had some other odds and ends to bring back with me. Yeah, let's take pineapple seeds and this junk. Anything in you? Nope. Anything in you? No. Okay. Just kind of cleaning things up. Alright, Luthien Nightwolf, good to have you here. And I'll see you next time. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Alright, actually, the thatch might just be trash. I'm not going to be using it. Alright, and you can go in here. And then we... Oh, right, the flowers over this way. Flowers. And the pineapple. They have a bin down here, I think. Yep, there's pineapple in here somewhere. "24 pineapple seeds, man. They're kind of fun, though. Alright, so let's put our pie in the sand. Cut it up. Crunchy pie. It's pumpkin beach pie. How would I feel if they added a body augmentation, like a Jonas device, Ooh, that'd be fun. You call me Gustav. I'll replace my arm. And nothing bad will happen. Right? I want to hydrate while I'm sleeping here. Okay. Light upgrade sounds like RimWorld. Or it sounds like being a drifter. Yeah, that could be, I guess, a downside, as it is somewhat drifter-like. I have to think about that. Okay, so we are going to go back to work. So let's get all of our work tools out here and our materials. We're going to want a saw. And we're going to want some chisels. So we have a chisel. We want the hand planer probably. The pantograph. Oh, well, I'll grab a fresh axe too while we're at it. I think we don't really need the hand wedge. That should be it, I think. Do we have... We've got a shovel as well. Our hammer is mostly fine. Some food. I'm gonna get these off the bar. Don't really need these on the bar. Just these guys, really. You think of them as problematic opportunities. Hey there, Fox. Could be neat that the more augments you get, the more vulnerable to temporal instability you are. Yeah, I could see that. Or we could, rather than like body augments, we could do like mecha suits or something. Okay, so lantern off. Hammer on. Steel Chisel. Check. Okay. I think we're good. Let's get back up here. Well, I had a question or a comment from someone who was like, hey, if we're just doing a 1x2 slope, these should be pretty easy, right? This is technically a bit more than a 1x2 slope. As you can see, we're actually going from the, like, well, at least up here, we're going from way up here to beyond the halfway point of the block. So it's actually not a 1x2 slope, it's like a 5/8 slope. So if anyone has any further concerns about that, that's why it's not like super easy to just be like, oh, we'll just zigzag it. That would result in a pretty jaggy looking fence, or thing. Railing. That's the word. Okay, so we're going to start by capturing this. And can I... Not enough materials to paste. I need pink slab, purple heart... No, oh, right, we ran into this issue. Why is it doing that? Do I need to do this? Or maybe this? Nope. Okay. Let's just do this. I assume... Yeah. I just do shape. Perfect. Oh, no. Ugh. Bleh. Oh, no. What have I done to myself? What have I done to myself here? Oh, Kurazar, you... It's the same here, too. Oh, no. Gross. Gross. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a snap of this guy and see about replacing that. Oh, that works a little better, but still not what I'm looking for. Still not what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're going to just hand wedge this after all. Hey there, Benny Custom. Is that a slab to the floor? Well, So the thing is, it has to do with where everything is lined up here. It lines up with the various blocks that follow the wall. So if I add a slab to the floor, I guess it's not the worst thing I could do. You know, just to add a little bit there, but see, okay, here's my dilemma. If I get up there, if I add a slab here and chisel the slab to follow that, I'm going to want the same thing up here. Well, if I do that, then I'm running into the work that I did here. All right, I have an idea, guys. I have an idea that might help with this. Might help. Let's get some acacia. I think I know what I want to do to fix this. Here we go. Shouldn't need much. We'll need a little bit more than that. I'll just bring along one more of these. What if we have this first railing come out straight, and then we start the slope here. So we have straight, slope, slope, straight, and basically we're just going to move this one over a block. That's, yeah, let's try that. All right, so I'm going to just pick these up with the axe, the fresh axe. Okay, I'm going to move you up the bar. So we're just going to grab, say, you. Oh, gross. So you go there. You go there. You go there, and you go there. And then we do a silly thing where we come down here and we just make a tiny little bit of overhang of the acacia, just enough to support that. And then no one will notice. Alright, so we'll pop one there and one there. Oh, well, that's easy. Alright, so for this one, we just do a bit of like this. That's not what I'm looking for. You. Maybe even less. Maybe we do... Nope. And do this, and then we do this. And then we do the same thing over here. Except we do that. Something like that. I don't like that, actually. I mean, it makes sense, but now I feel like we have to modify these cornery, or these slope bits here to match that. Man, I don't hate it as a solution. You'll screenshot it and forever remember them? Okay. You do you. Tell you what, here's an idea. What if we just chunk out a little bit of this so it's like this? Does that help? I think it helps, but it does also draw the eye toward it a little bit more, but I still think it helps. Let's just go with that for now. If we decide we really hate it, we can modify these blocks here. I just really don't want to. This is a little more than I want to get into as far as chiseling everything in this temple goes. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it this way. All right, let's go up there, and we're gonna get the railings in first, and then we'll worry about. Yeah, I don't want to explain that whole layer. Like that's way more than I want to get into. So, yeah. All right, let's do a snippety snapshot. Oops, that's not the... There we go. Let's also redo this. Serial vertical. Alright, so we need to snapshot one of these guys. I think it's this guy here. We're going to need to do... Oh, shoot. Do some of this here. Oh! I was crouched! Did you guys see that? I was robbed. I was robbed. You smell remodeling in the future? What if the railing's on the inside edge of the block? Oh, you mean like in here? See, I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to... Like, I wanted to have the extra walking space up here. Like, this would feel too claustrophobic. So I wanted to put the fence on the edge. Plus, if I put it in here, you wouldn't be able to see the foot of the railing from down below. Like, you have to be at this level or higher to see it. So I like it at the edge, personally. Let's try this again. We're going to do a bit of that. We're going to chisel you. Chisel all these, in fact, because it got cranky about, you know, actually placing blocks. These are going to be special children right here. That's for sure. And let's go ahead and we're going to add this to them. I suspect this will need to be a double one as well, so we'll do... Actually, I know it's going to have to be, so that... Oh, stop it. Oh, this is... Ah, I see. Okay, this is a very special child, because this is the double. This is the one that splits the difference. Okay, that'll be interesting. I think it is. Yeah, it is. The third one. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Did I get this in here? I did. Okay. I'll get some of you in here as well. Get a bite of pumpkin pie. I feel like it might be more economical, or efficient at least, time-wise, to re-chisel all these, and then, like, you know, get the Phil Boswell. Do the same shunting thing with the upside-down crenellations. Yeah, that's a lot of work. That's a lot more work. And again, there's going to be an art to figuring out what we should chisel in this and what we shouldn't chisel, because this is... We still have this to go. I don't know if you guys know how volume works. Like, all this has been relatively easy street. We could be doing this, the interior, at least as long as we've been doing the exterior. Easily. So, we have to keep that in mind. And that's why I'm going to kind of go for a lot of open spaces to try to minimize the ridiculous amount of time we could spend building in here. I mean, I love it, but it would, you know, people are starting to clamor for a season 3 of the guide. So I want to finish this in, like, I don't know, the next year or so. Actually, I think I already had a picture of that, but let's make sure. There we go. Okay. And then you. Okay. I think that puts us on here again. Now the balusters won't line up. That's okay. We can fix that. Ooh. Ew. Ugh. Ah. Gross. Oh, because this... okay. Wait, no. Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, I see. I see. So at some point, this does need to kind of become a 2-to-1 slope. Or at least it would make sense to do that. Oh, come on. I can hear him. Yep. Alright, let's go. Rest. Sleep time. Pick some nice furniture groups to copy and paste and fill the interior. Yeah, well, I mean, there'll be some furniture, there'll be some columns. There will be some interior rooms. They're going to be relatively Spartan rooms. Because again, these are rooms for the monks who live here to have dormitories and such. Alright, of course it's still dark out. Anybody in here? No, okay. Nobody home but us ghosts. Okay, so I am now wondering if it would be smart to swap this to a different slope. I was going to fix this issue here. Actually, what I ought to do is push all these that way. That way they can have a nice baluster right at the very edge on both ends of this. Okay, this is going to have to be, I think, another custom one. A custom job. Come with me. But I think this one can also just become this now. Boop. No, it can't, because this is the halfway one. Oh, no. Oh, we're so doomed, guys. Oh, we're going to be doing this forever. Alright, so part of the issue is that this guy actually turns right here, and that needs to not happen. And it turns because of this guy here. Specifically because I didn't do 1 to 2 slope. I'm kicking myself. I'm absolutely kicking myself now. Should I have just done a 1 to 2 slope? I think the answer is probably yes at this point. Because we don't need this to connect like this anymore. This can just be... Oh, boy. Oh, I done goofed, guys. I done goofed. 100%. We're going to redo these guys. If I don't redo these guys, we're going to have a situation where we have to, like, have a different railing for, like, every one of these. And that's not good. I want to have these repeatable. These have to be repeatable. Oh, boy. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have. Just do this. Let's, I guess, we're just gonna do a bit of this. Just not sure how I want to go about this now. I guess first we're going to remove all of these guys. These are just gonna go. Let's redo these anyway. I could remove them by doing this, I think. I do... matching material? Yeah, here we go. So there's that. And then we can also do... actually, we can do this here as well. And then for this guy, same thing. We should be able to just do this. Oops. Okay, and then pull this up. All right, so there's that. We'll leave these here at the moment. I'm actually going to refill in most of this just so we have a nice clean slate to start with. Oops, you need to be this. Like so. Every step, it adds like one or so extra blocks to remove. It's kind of funny. It makes sense, it's just amusing. Oops, nope, don't do that. Come back. Nope, don't do that either. Here we go. The railing really railed my brain. Yeah, absolutely watermelon. The railing has derailed this this whole process, hasn't it? And that puts the connection right there on the edge of the block. So whoever pointed out this issue in my comments, or it was a comment, yeah, I apologize. You were correct the entire way. Oops. For the initial design there, the 5/8 slope was the better answer, but for making it repeatable, it's a terrible design. Alright, I'm going to plop a piece of this out here, if I can, somewhere. There we go. All right, so let's fill in this a little bit here. At least once we have this done, this will be repeatable and infinitely more so than the other way. All right, so we're going to do 2 and 2. This should get us right to where we need to go. Downside, we gotta do this to the top rail too then. Ruby sticks, you don't quite know how to chisel yet, so you're lost. There's gonna be a little bit of another railing piece required right here too. Okay, that's okay. Not my favorite thing, but that's fine. And I think I'm going to... Oh, here we go. Swap for an auto. Just gonna stick you somewhere I can't do it because I don't... Oh no. Why can't I place you there? At the edge of the block. Oh, I need to draw this side out. That's why I can't do it. Okay. I have to chisel from this end. I see how it is. So something a bit more like this. Whew, okay, and I'm gonna... Nope, that needs to go there. Okay, done. Whew. The brain melting chisel episode. Yep. Hey there, Patrick Aycock. Someday Ravi Sticks will get far enough in the game to chisel. Well, you can chisel as early as the Copper Age. Have you gotten to the Copper Age yet? Okay, so now we've got to do this to the top. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Gonna fill these in again. I'm also going to eat some food. Okay, there we go. And this too, I think, technically. You've barely gotten to copper and you hate wolves. Yeah, wolves are pretty rough. Wolves and bears both, really. Speaking of scary things, Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, I have been ordered by Kurazette to post a picture of Kurazumi with her face blurred out, wearing her Halloween costume, her first Halloween costume ever. So prepare your brains for a picture to appear in Discord here shortly. At some point after stream. Let's not fall off the block here. Alright, gotta do the draw it this way thing. There we go. Hey there, optimistic pessimist. What's she dressed as? A pink crayon. That is the Halloween costume of choice this year. I do wish the internet was a generally safer place, because, like, she is a stupid adorable already. Like, regardless of costumes, I would love to show her off to people, but, like, we both agree it's a pretty strict policy, like, no faces for children until they, like, are old enough to decide for themselves if they want to be exposed to the craziness that is the internet. Alright, so we need this. Okay, so we're going to go right in the middle here, or thereabouts. 2, 3. Yeah, this isn't going to be my favorite design ever, but whatever. Let's see. You look a little wobbly. A little wibbly wobbly. Just because of how we're doing every third rather than every other here. That should line up there. Yes, there we go. All right. Oh. Oh my. Boop. Yeah. There we go. Got it. Your niece's first Halloween costume was as Elvis. I need to round off this side here too. Just realized. We'll get to that in a moment. There we go. Okay. Whew. Fun. Fun. Alright, so... in theory... we should be able to... snap you... do the... that's okay. We'll rejigger these, ballisters. These ballisters. I think that should about do it. Go, and then this end of that goes like that. Oh, shoot, I forgot to... forgot this part first. Oops. There we go. Okay. And both sides are now done that way. Okay, good. You say teach them as they grow up, don't hold it away from them. Yeah, we're trying to find the right mix of oops, don't do that. Of technology and screen versus not technology and screen. You know, I also grew up in the era where I was figuring out myself because my parents had no idea what's going on the internet. So, you know, I was... I made it through okay, but I was also in an era before there was the, you know, super pervasive ads and tracking and all that kind of stuff. So one thing I do want to do at some point is, starting from a reasonably but not too young of an age, you know, give them their own computers and be like, this is your computer. Here's how to maintain it. Here's how to be safe with it. That kind of thing. See how it goes. Alright, so I need to... I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Do I put you down? Yes, you can go there. And then in theory, that means I need something... What do I do here? I guess I do this. We're gonna snap this guy. Okay, that goes there. All right. Okay. So I think, yeah, we didn't need that. Which means we need to snap this guy. Oh, right. Shoot. Gotta add this in first. Boop, there we go. Do you have this? You do. Okay. And then we can snap this guy. You see, there's the problem right there. This is the special child one. Here's what we could do. Is in this case, we can probably do some pushing with the hand wedge. Did I grab that? I don't think I did. Hey there, Product Volta. You having a heavy temporal storm while you loot the archive? Wow, it's gonna be fun. Make an eye at the end. I want to avoid too many special things. I just want to have like this look consistent. There's the hand wedge. Let's see what we can do with this. And this might require some fiddling afterwards. A lot of fiddling afterwards. We'll see. Alright, I need to put that dirt block back down there. I can make a little dirt scaffolding here. Oops, not there. There we go. Okay. So, the wedgie. Let's push you. So we need to push this like 8 voxels back. Okay. push you 5. That's that's just about close enough. But not quite. So we'll do the full 8 here. Okay. This one's going to just disappear, I'm pretty sure. You know what we could do? I think we can merge shapes. So we're going to do that and then... Nope. Undo that. Let's see. How do I... Is there a way to add it to, like... Paste shape materials? No, I think we're stuck with that. Teach kids how to navigate the internet and social media. Tell them how to ban and block people if they bully them. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a minefield to navigate, but I think we'll get it figured out eventually. Oh, I see what I can do. All right, if I push this guy back by, I think, 8. So it's... That should do. I should be able to then snap this and do the merge. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Thinking about that right there right now as well. I think you guys might be able to figure out what I'm thinking about too. Alright, so then we should be able to just push this way. Mostly. Fix that in a minute here. Push this. Oops. Undo. Probably shouldn't have done that one. That one should have been picked up and moved. Whoops. Did I do that? Alright, so I'm going to push you, though. There we go. We can then copy you. Merge shapes there. We'll have to redo most of these balusters, though. That's fine. And then I guess what we'll do here is I'm just going to grab... I'm going to spin this guy around. I'm going to pick him up. Just going to slap him in here. And this is not going to fit perfectly, but we'll fix it in a moment. So there. That's pretty close, actually. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. And then, let's see. We need a bit of you. Over here. There we go, and then we can... Oops, not that way. But you that way. There we go. It's actually pretty darn good. We're close to it. So the last remaining one is going to be this guy. I want to be able to, can I move the block? Nope. Oh, Wedgie does one thing. It does not care where you click. Let's see. Is it this one? Nope. It's this guy. There we go. All right, so that does fix that. Okay. And then we can come in here. We can come in here. Oh, no, not there. Go somewhere I can work on you. There we go. All right. And then we can grab this. Up, wrong button. Or wrong mode. There we go. And then we should be able to jump down and get this. Sheesh. Okay. This is a little clumsier than I was hoping it would be, but that's okay. I think we're fine here. The only unfortunate thing is that we kind of have to like undo all of this over here now, because we're, instead of beginning on a full block halfway through, we're not beginning on a half block. But maybe we can, we can probably actually bring these across here and just flip their locations and then spin them. It's probably going to be the answer. Or maybe even not spin them. I don't know. We'll see. Oh boy, what an adventure this is. Hey there, Teal Forever 262. Welcome, welcome. A rough looking rail. Yeah, it's full of splinters. Don't run your hand across it. It'll hurt. So what I was thinking of, and I'm probably just not going to bother because this has already gone a little too long, is that we could just make this a customer rail, an even more custom rail, and just do like one angle in the middle. I'm not sure I want to do that. It just sounds like pain, guys. Well, it just sounds like pain to me. Like, basically, we just sort of push this all up, like, half a block this way, half a block here, a block and a half here, and then it would line up properly. And we wouldn't need this extra overhang. And that is attractive on some levels. I'm just not sure I want to do that at this point. It just sounds like a real big pain in the butt. And I don't really think you're going to like notice it unless you're looking for defects. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. It'll be fine. No one will notice it. Are you? Ah. Let's restack you guys. There. All right, free up that. Free up that. Hopefully, once we get this done, we should just be on course to copy and paste. So again, a long process to begin with, but then it should get less painful. Should being the key word here. Let's see, do all of you have... No. You don't. You do, you do, you do. Okay. So I think technically... Good question, me. I think we also need another one of you. We need that. We need that. Yes, okay, so this is going to be... oh, right. Base shape. Yep, okay. We should be able to do this then. Okay. Okay, and then... let's see. And I think it's going to be this guy. No, don't do that. Ah, I see. Okay. Is it this? Yes. Ish. We'll fix these. We'll fix these. Gotta fix them here too. But they're gonna be snaggletooth for a minute anyway, no matter what we do. Alright, so then we should be able to grab this guy. And we're gonna need, this time we do need this here. Gotta add a U in. Okay. That brings us then to, I believe, this. I want to say. Alright, alright, alright. Call me Matthew McConaughey. And then, yes. Oh boy. Ah, okay. Fun. Alright, so we're going to fix the balusters. That should be pretty quick. Because again, we're just going to use the wedge. We're going to use the planer. We're just going to do some of this. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to rip this dirt out before I accidentally chisel any of it. Pick that up real quick. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to fall down first. Okay, cool. I'm also going to go ahead and sleep just because we're going to get things shooting at us if I don't. Just have that feeling. Parkour! Sauerkraut chocolate cake is surprisingly not as bad as it sounds. That sounds, it does sound pretty nasty, not gonna lie. Although I did just see a video from Tasting History on vinegar candy that apparently is pretty good. Apocalyptic activity, great. Thanks, game. I love it. Yeesh. Ow. Oh, right. We're starving. I think we're going to run out of pie before we hit the end of today's stream, guys. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Okay. And then, so one thing I do want to do here is, at the end of these, I'm probably going to add in maybe not a connection to these guys here, but I do want to like round these off a little bit, so I have like a little bit of material sticking out here, just to overhang a little bit. And they will be part of this block, so we need to update these blocks then. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing over here. This junk. You can see updating the lighting slightly as we work. There is cucumber chocolate cake, if you recall correctly. Cucumber sounds a little suspect. It's very watery. I would think zucchini might be a better ingredient. Alright, so we just do the same thing we did last time, which is this kind of awkward half zigzag, half not zigzag. That's too far. Go. And the same thing here. Just a moment, guys. I need to sneeze here. Okay. All good. I hope. Tomato soup chocolate cake. Y'all are making things up now. Oop, nope, not there. Alright, then we can... just do some of this. Right, I can't squat and alt at the same time. Did you get it? I did, okay. Single one right here. Perfect. Nope, nope. Undo that one, please. Thank you. Whew, okay. One done. We're getting close, guys. Getting real close here. You guys and your cakes, man. Make me want some cake now. Whew, okay. Now this one. This one's going to be a bit of a bear, I think. I don't think I know. It's going to be a bit of a bear. Alright, so we start here. And we're going, let's see, we're going over 1, 2, 3. We're going over 1, 2, oh. Actually, this might be simpler than anticipated. I might be able to get away with doing a 1-to-1 slope here. Let me see. Oop, don't fall over. Ooh, pretty close. Pretty close. I think the answer is we do 1-to-1 slope. We start it right here on this edge of the block. That way, it should end up right on this edge of this block, I think. Sure looks like it should. So 1, 2. No, it'll be end up right here. Which that isn't the worst either. We can just sort of have it protrude onto this square here and call it a day. And I am ready to call it a day on this thing. This is, you know what, Phil? Phil, I apologize to you. Your stairs were much better than this. Okay, so yes, let's just do that. So we're gonna need some of this. And I think it should be fine. We're gonna need some here as well. Nerp. We need you here, actually. Then we're going to need take you up. We're going to need some of this right about here. That should do it. Alright, so next block. It's gonna be a little funky, but I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's get some material going. Let's see, new chiseled and new chiseled. Let's get... Oh, you already have material. Let's get you. Let's get you. And get you. You might just be full heart, honestly. What we tried to say is, no, really, Kurzar, the crazy watermelon might be crazy, but they're not mad. Tomato soup cake is a real thing? Huh. Surprise me. Surprise of a surprise. Alright. I guess I have to allow it now. Oops. Right, I need to do... Shoot. Do this. There we go. We can do this now. And that. I think. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to do something else here. We're kind of cutting through the corners of a whole bunch of little blocks here. It's gonna be a little silly. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a minute. Let's get some of this chopped down a little bit here real quick. Whoops, come back. There we go. Okay. Come from this side. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so we need to come through and we need to add a single blocks right in here. Moment. Hey there, Anthony. Those pillars look sick. Are they chiseled? They certainly are. Made from a combination of sandstone and polished sandstone for a bit of golder, more gold colors here. And then we have some malachite ore. We've been collecting a lot of it. Boatloads of it. Bring you up here. In theory, we should just need to do one of these, and the rest should fall into place, I think. Now we're going to do a bit of this here. And then on the top, on this under layer here as well. Same thing on this side. Let's put down some safety dirt. If I can. Right there, safety dirt. There we go. Nope. Can't save me from starving. Useless dirt. When does a dad joke become a dad joke? When it's full grown. I liked that one, actually. That was pretty good. Official dad. Take it from a real dad who's been a dad for a whopping 4 years now. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of this. Cut off these ziggy-zaggies. Let's get also some of these middle blocks just gone. go. And we can swap to the 2x2s. And just delete all this junk. We do need to add in a little bit right here. Add you in and chunk these guys out. In theory, that should give us what we're looking for. This might be this will be a little thicker, I think, technically speaking, than the other side. Just because of the way that diagonal squares work. But I think it'll still look more consistent if we don't try to shrink it down. Although, hang on a second. Wait, what am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Should not be that thick. I would never miscount. Not me. No siree. Okay. So, amended statement. This is going to look actually a little bit thinner than the other rails, just because... Oh, wait, hang on a second. Yeah, because across from here, we got 1.41 plus 1.41. So it's only going to look about, 80% as thick as over here. So, yeah, it'll look like it's missing material. It's actually not. It's like it's actually going to be technically the same amount of material, just look a little more anemic. Because we are stretching it out a little over a little more space. But that's okay. Just got missed one of these here. Go. Okay. So, in theory, we should be able to just connect these. Schwank you. There we go. Oh, looks like I have a bump. Why do I have a bump here? Did I just miss one? I may have. Go. Oh, because I don't have one here. Okay. There we go. And why do I have you? Where did that bump come from? I don't know. Kind of spooky. There should be a second bump if I'm not mistaken. That's okay. Alright, where was I? So... we're going to want to grab, I think, this guy next. And we're going to need to do one of these. Add you in. And then there we go. Alright. Oh, and I think this actually might line up the way we want it to. So I'm going to grab you again. Do that. Hey, yeah, not too bad. That's actually going to work out pretty well. Let's just, I'm going to grab this guy up here. No! Alright. Oh my goodness. Both of you. coming for you. Oh no, Dad joked again. Pie is $2.50 in Jamaica and $3 in the Bahamas. These are the pie rates of the Caribbean. That one deserves a sigh. Alright, grab you, and we need to plop. Sure. There. Well, look at that. I wouldn't mind if it was farther out, personally. But that would necessitate doing some silly stuff here, so I'm not going to worry about it. Although, it does make this kind of a big area, big gap here. So what if we did push this out a little bit? Just hypothetically, you know, what if I did push that out? Nope. Undo. Sheesh. Alright, so move block. And undo. Move it 4 blocks this way, move it 5 blocks this way. Then that would then move this 5 blocks this way. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just fill in the gaps ourselves. Yeah, that gives us a little more breathing space to go on here. Okay, not too bad. That is totally doable. Let's just grab this guy. We can just do it once, honestly. Oop. Oops. Have some pie before I starve. Oh, there we go. Squatting. Did not realize. Why do melons have weddings? Because they can't elope. Oh. There, Fluffy Alpha B with your jar of pie. Hope your jar of pie is delicious. Okay. So, let's get you in there. It's currently calm, so we'll work into the night if it stays calm. On there, please. There we go. Oops, I just chiseled the dirt. No. Lost a whole piece of dirt over that. Okay. Oh, I missed this guy somehow. No, oh my goodness. I missed that. Up, please. There we go. Okay. I think we're good here then. Okay. Alright, so we should be able to just snap this guy, and slap, and slap. There we go. That's a little better. Let's get rid of these guys. You're the chiseled one. I'm going to leave those. Not going to chase those down today. Alright. And honestly, this is probably fine. Walking along it, kind of painful. Put my hand on the railing. Alright, so that's done, that's done. Let's get these balusters up. So we're going to do... Ooh, good question. So go to... So this is going to end up with a larger gap than the others. Like, technically, if you look at it from this direction. But, like, it's either that or we go way heavier on the balusters than the other ones. I mean, how bad would it be, though, honestly? What would every other do? Yeah. Let's stick with the every third one. Might also actually work out better numerically? Not sure here. It does not. So we're going to do this. Okay, here we go. Your final dad joke. I'm not sure I believe that, crazy watermelon. My boss said, just for the job you want, not the job you have. So I went as Batman. Oh, not that. I want you. Guess we'll just use this one with the chisel. Why not? Come on, buddy. You got this. There we go. All right, so then we use you. Rest. Okay, we have a little bit of funky overhang going on here. Because I could have kept that safety dirt. All right, I'm gonna grab that off. I'm gonna just throw this piece of dirt out here. Goodbye. So we're gonna do something right there, really quickly. With ladders. There you are. What is this nonsense? Okay. Alright, so here we're just going to plop in... Actually, nothing. We just need to chisel this a little bit. Wrong material. Go. And like that. And we're done. Sort of. So like I said, the last thing I want to do here is I want to add little nubbies on the end of these on the top. And for that, we need to modify these guys. A little bit of this. We're going to do some of this, and then we're going to just bring these over. Don't worry, we'll delete those in a minute. I'm going to bring this all the way over to here. Ah, you are there, okay. Okay, take this stuff then. I just want to do a little bit. It would have been nice to have it a little more accessible. There we go. Alright, so this and that. Alright, I can't do it from this side. Okay, that's fine. Just doing a little bit of this. Like so. Just look a little nicer. Alright, so we're going to need to re-snap these guys, and that's okay. Not a big deal. We'll also need to do some custom versions for here. Especially you. You're two separate ones. Fun. Always fun. You know, you guys know me. I love fun. And then you're... Alright, so really the only special child is going to be... Well, this one... Well, these two are special children. These two are special. But the rest of them should be doable. Let's go ahead and we're going to try this. So, paste shape and materials. Hey, look at that. Well, actually, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it. Let's do... this end piece there. There we go. Much better. Okay. So we snippety snap. And we're going to do... you, but you have to pull this way now. That's fine. Oh, I'm starving again. Don't mind me. Like that. It's fine. Whew. Okay, so this one's a special child, so we are going to do this one manually. This one, we should be able to just snap and paste. So make sure I have that still snapped. Paste. Yeah, it's mostly fine. It's not my favorite, but making it, quote, better would require an entire block of purple heart for one little voxel right there, so it stays. Okay, and then you also get snap tree, but we can just delete this. There we go. Alright. So this guy we're going to finish out by adding some purple heart. And we're going to draw this out to here. Pinocchio. Lying nose sticking out there. this. That's going to do. Reason being, once again, another... Well, we could fix this by, once we add the whole part to this side of this, we could draw that single voxel out. Let's do it. Alright, so get this, or single couple voxels here. We got 2 voxels to draw here. I think, maybe 3. Actually, I want to do... Go down 1 layer. How about I can't? Not easily, at least. Safety dirt. There we go. Okay, so we need to get you. And is that it? We get you as well. There we go. A little funky. Oh, there it is. That was it. Okay, so let's then come in here. I'm going to actually do this from underneath this time. So at the right level. This is OSHA dirt. Oops, no. This. Oh, come on. Uncouraged, you can do this. You got this, man. Ah. Oh, wait. Nope. That's too far. There we go. Oh boy, what fun. And then we can also snap you there. And this one's going to be a special child. We can start with that and just delete this guy. Whew. Okay. But now we are ready, except for one minor change. Once we get this in, we are ready to just start copying and pasting all this stuff. So I say, let's get to it. After we sleep. Let's sleep with a knife in hand. Preparation complete. Seems like we had some visitors in the night. They're largely gone now. Fine. Oh, we need pie. Well, we'll see how long this lasts. We've got 18 minutes left in the stream. Will the pie last us? I don't think it will. We're gonna need like 2 more slices of pie, maybe. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, that's right. Are you... You are chiseled. You already have stuff. I don't think we can very easily... Yeah, missing first material game. Plank slab purple heart north free. So I think we are going to need to... we're going to need to pre-chisel all these, pick them back up, combine them, just because it's going to be really inconvenient to have to add all of these in manually. So we're going to chisel all of them as best we can, get it all done. Oh boy, okay. How many do we need? We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9... 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 39-ish. We'll say 40. So we need, well, a lot of this. All right, so 40 times 7 is 280. Purple heart slabs. Purple heart. Purple heart. I can say that word. Purple heart. Oh, you're done. You won't produce any flowers, but you're done. Woohoo. Alright, so we do have plenty of purple heart logs. Let's get rid of this for now. We will come through and we'll re-add those little overhangs in, but I need inventory space at the moment. So 280. Oh, let's see. So we're going to need... Alright, so 4 stacks of you. It's going to be 240 plus 16, 256. So we're still going to need 24. So 4 stacks plus 24 of purple heart. Specifically vertical slabs. I'm not sure it actually makes a difference because we're using slabs and their texture is kind of funky. But let's see. Oops, get back here. So that should be... Yes, we need to do essentially one... Oh, where'd you go? Come back here. Alright, so we need to do one more stack of logs. That should get us where we need to go as far as material-wise. Except for the extra 24. So 4 stacks plus 24 means that we need to do, let's see, 6, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should be it. And we might have a few left over, which is fine. I'm not pinching purple heart pennies here. Let's stop it. Close the stupid chest, please. Alright, everything is now vertical. Okay. Probably put you away as well. And we need the same number of cypress planks, but it's going to be 8 stacks plus 24. Oh, yeah, I have extra already here. That's fine. We'll survive. We got spares. So we might not have enough bald cypress. I don't know. Oh, we have this guy too. Whoops. Let's tell you what. Let's go put down. Are you? Yes. Let's go put down these two. They take up way more inventory space than they're worth. Are you bashing on Florida Man now? Okay, let's pop you down. We're gonna pop you down. Okay, so we definitely now have extras. But that's fine. Let's see. So 4 stacks, 24 minus 4. So 4 stacks and 20. Let's get 8 stacks and 20 bald cypress. If we can. Did I put any leftovers in here? I did. Okay, we have some here. What's that? Oh, cool. Big book. So we are halfway there. So how much do you give us? You give us what? 1 stack and a half. That's not going to be enough. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we do have enough. Look at that. 8 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 20. I think we're good. I'm going to go and just... I guess we'll use a spot out here, actually. So... fun times ahead. Time to chisel all of these. I'm going to put a few things away. My inventory is pretty well filled to the gills here. What do I not need? I don't need you yet. Let's put you away. You won't be useful for the time being. That's fine, I guess. Oh, the wedgie. Wedgie goes away too. There we go. Alright, let's get you all down. I'm going to just do 20 of you. There we go. And I'm going to put these 11 away. We'll save these for when we're doing the extra pillars. Oops, come back. Sure. That's how we'll do it. How far can we go here? Plenty far. Okay. Let's just start with this, I think. I was hoping to be able to just creep across the top. Have to kind of take it a little bit slowly, but that's okay. We'll deal. I can't imagine the time it would take to like do all these like one by one up on the walls. That would just be murder. Crazy Watermelon didn't leave once. You're proud of him? Really breaking this axe early on. There have been many times he didn't leave. Yeah, and again, the railing rain direction is going to get messed up on some sides. And again, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Basically, on these, well, on these sides, we're not going to have this issue, I don't think. We'll have a different grain issue going on. Hey there, Tizo and Amanthea. Welcome back. I'm getting them all. Okay. That's important. It is 4 in the morning for Crazy Watermelon, and you've worked in like 3 hours. Hope you get some sleep in there somewhere. Like, not like between now and then. Well, maybe, I guess, if that's your thing. But, you know, like maybe after work. Hope you slept before a stream. I don't know. Whew, okay. Next. I might actually hold back these last 20 because I think I may have overcounted slightly on the number of railings because I was kind of like giving myself some buffer, and I'd rather not have to chop down more purple heart trees to get the right amount. So I'm actually going to hold on to these last 20, and we'll just do the 4 stacks and see how far that takes us. I think we'll still be a little bit behind, but I'd rather have a little bit more of this to do later on than, like, got a chest full of these blocks now. What do I do with them? It is nice. The difference between the chisel block and unchisel blocks shading is very helpful. Why are they? Because you weren't done. Okay. Makes it easy to see which ones are and are not chiseled. The texture change helps too. Which I'm pretty sure is a bug, but helpful today. You riding the kangaroo to work? Okay, I think I got them all. That's the wall shadow. Okay. Whew, okay. The funny thing is, we're going to be chiseling those wooden plank blocks, the full blocks. I'm pretty sure when they're chiseled, they stack higher than when they're not chiseled. Pretty sure they'll stack to 64 just fine. Which makes total sense. You wish you could ride the roo to work, but they'd kill you. No, they're just so cuddly and cute looking. Everything that's cuddly and cute is gentle and loving. Like bears, right? Tigers are cuddly and cute, yeah? Very cuddly. They just want to cuddle your head with their teeth. Bear can be cuddled. Bear can be hugged. Kangaroo are punchy and kicky. That reminds me of the rideable kangaroos from, what was it, Ark? Survival Evolved? I forget what they had some proper scientific name. It wasn't Castroides, that was the beaver. So we do want to put these down vertical. I don't know, since we are copying from the other blocks, I don't know how important it is to put these vertically. But just in case it's necessary, I'm not going to mess around. Is there anything else that doesn't try to kill you? That was a question from Teal Forever. Let's do one last one. Oh boy. Oh, I'm seeing the clock now. That's a shame. I get this. There's 1 o'clock. I was hoping to get all these in and done, but I think what we'll do is I'm going to chisel these 2 rows. I'm going to chop them out with the axe, and then we're going to head out for the day. I think what we'll do is Wednesday is when I think we'll finish up the other bits of this. And since it is just a copy-paste operation, then Wednesday is where we will start doing that work up on the wall. Since we're not doing anything new, basically. Them's the rules. New cool stuff happens on Sundays. Wednesdays is either gather materials or copying things that have already been built. You'll see me in a week, dear Shep. You're going to Mexico? Cool. Well, have fun on your vacation. And thanks for being here. Looks like we just barely made it to the end of the stream on our eyes as well. There's a lot of chopping. This poor axe. It was brand new like an hour ago. We're already down like 20% of its health. And we aren't even done yet. Oh boy, did I leave any behind? We're good. Okay. Ooh, what fun. Yep, 64. We compressed our wood. It's the WinRAR of wood. I'm going to hop up here because it is kind of rifty. It's getting toward evening. And I'm going to say farewell. Ooh, I look dangerous. Well, folks, that's going to do it for today. Hope you had a good time. I had a great time hanging out with you guys and getting some building done. And some flower frolicking and some bear observations. And yeah, so on Wednesday, look forward to getting these, the railings in. We'll probably also have a chance to do, some tree work out here. We'll replace the trees again on Wednesday. And we'll eat some more pumpkin pie. But that's going to do it, folks. As always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.